What if some of the most familiar faces on television suddenly look almost unrecognizable, and not simply because of age? In recent years, rapid celebrity weight loss has raised quiet concerns, especially among longtime viewers who sense something isn't being fully explained. You've seen the before and after photos, the sharper features, the sudden changes, but what's really going on behind them? In this video, we'll uncover the truth behind Ozempic face, examine real transformations, and reveal why these changes may not be as simple as they seem. Oprah Winfrey has never hidden her long and deeply personal struggle with weight. For decades, her journey unfolded in the public eye, marked not by a single transformation, but by repeated cycles of effort, progress, and setback. Through The Oprah Winfrey Show, she spoke candidly about strict diets, disciplined routines, and the emotional toll of regaining weight after periods of success. These experiences resonated with millions, especially those who understood that weight loss is rarely a straight path. Her partnership with Weight Watchers reflected a turning point, emphasizing balance rather than restriction. For a time, this approach brought stability. Yet, like many, Oprah still faced the challenge of maintaining long-term results. The cycle of yo-yo dieting remained a persistent reality, shaped by both biological factors and years of public pressure. In recent years, her appearance, noticeably slimmer, sparked renewed attention. Oprah addressed it with characteristic honesty, explaining that her journey had evolved. She acknowledged incorporating a modern medical option into her routine, a decision that aligned with a broader understanding of weight as a complex health issue. While she did not initially name the treatment, discussions soon linked it to medications such as Ozempic. For Oprah, this step was not about rapid transformation, but about sustainability. After decades of fluctuation, her focus has shifted toward long-term health, stability, and a more compassionate approach to her own body, an evolution that reflects both experience and acceptance. Scott Disick, often remembered for his sharp humor and extravagant lifestyle, spent years cultivating the image of a carefree, indulgent playboy. As a familiar face tied to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and with his tongue-in-cheek nickname Lord Disick, he became one of the most recognizable personalities in that world. His public persona, however, began to shift noticeably toward the end of 2023. Longtime viewers started to observe a dramatic physical change. When Scott appeared in public and across social media, he looked significantly thinner, far beyond what many expected. His face appeared more hollow, his frame slimmer to the point that it raised concern rather than admiration. For many, this did not seem like a typical weight loss transformation, but something more abrupt and unsettling. Online discussions quickly filled with worried reactions, as fans questioned whether he might be dealing with an underlying health issue. Speculation grew stronger after observant viewers noticed what appeared to be Ozempic in his refrigerator during an episode. Later reports suggested that after gaining weight while recovering from a serious back injury, Scott may have turned to weight management medication as part of his effort to regain control of his health. Yet, as his appearance grew increasingly gaunt, public perception shifted. What may have begun as an attempt at recovery and weight loss soon became a subject of concern, with many expressing unease about how quickly and dramatically his body had changed. Sharon Osbourne has long been known for her candor and willingness to speak her mind. Rising to prominence through the Osbournes, she built a reputation as a straightforward, unfiltered voice in the media. Yet in recent years, it was not her words, but her appearance that captured public attention. When photos of Sharon in her 70s began circulating, many were struck by how dramatically she had changed. She appeared significantly thinner, with more hollowed cheeks and a noticeably slimmer frame. Concern quickly replaced curiosity, as the transformation seemed both rapid and unexpected. Unlike many public figures who avoid such discussions, Sharon chose to address it openly. She confirmed that she had used Ozempic as part of her weight loss journey. In interviews, she shared that the results came quickly. She lost around 40 pounds, approximately 18 kilograms, in a relatively short period. However, the speed of that change brought unforeseen challenges. Sharon later admitted that she had not intended to become that thin and even found it difficult to regain some of the lost weight. Her experience has since become a cautionary example, sparking broader conversations about what some call Ozempic face, a term used to describe the gaunt or hollowed appearance that can accompany rapid weight loss. Rather than celebrating the transformation, Sharon's story highlights the importance of balance, medical guidance, and realistic expectations when it comes to long-term health. Jessica Simpson has spent decades living under the constant gaze of the public eye. Once known primarily for her music and television career, in recent years, attention has increasingly shifted toward her striking physical transformation. In 2022, when she shared a photo of herself online, many longtime fans were taken by surprise. She appeared noticeably slimmer, with more defined cheekbones, a sharper jawline, and a leaner overall figure, changes that quickly became the center of discussion. Reactions across social media were immediate and deeply divided. Some admired her discipline and commitment, praising what they saw as the result of hard work and perseverance. Others, however, questioned whether the transformation was entirely natural, with speculation emerging around the possible use of medications such as Ozempic, which has been frequently linked to celebrity weight loss in recent years. Jessica addressed these rumors directly. In interviews, she firmly denied using such treatments, explaining that her results were achieved through consistent lifestyle changes, healthier habits, and a strong sense of personal determination. Still, public skepticism did not fully disappear. Given her long history of facing pressure about her body image and past struggles with dieting, many fans remain cautious whenever her appearance shifts. Today, Jessica maintains that she feels more confident and comfortable in her own skin than ever before. Yet despite her reassurances, each new image she shares seems to reignite the same ongoing conversation, reflecting not only public curiosity, but also the broader cultural tension surrounding weight, health, and authenticity. Kelly Osbourne grew up in one of rock music's most recognizable families, coming into the spotlight through the Osbournes. As a teenager, she was known for her rebellious image and outspoken personality. In recent years, however, public attention has shifted toward her striking physical transformation, one that has left many longtime viewers doing a double take. Kelly now appears noticeably slimmer, with a more defined jawline, softer facial features, and an overall more polished presence. The contrast with her earlier image has made her weight loss a frequent topic of discussion. She has credited this change to sustained discipline, healthier lifestyle habits, and a weight loss surgery she underwent years ago, factors that, over time, contributed to a gradual but significant transformation. Despite her explanations, speculation has continued. In interviews, Kelly has spoken positively about modern weight loss injections, describing them as a convenient and appealing alternative to strict dieting. Those remarks quickly fueled rumors that medications such as Ozempic might have played a role. However, she has never confirmed using these treatments herself. Her transformation highlights a broader reality. When a familiar public figure changes so dramatically, public opinion often forms quickly, sometimes without full information. Kelly's journey, whether viewed with admiration or skepticism, reflects the ongoing conversation about body image, personal choice, and the evolving approaches to weight management. Meghan Trainor built her early career around a message that felt both refreshing and empowering. When her 2014 hit All About That Bass rose to the top of the charts, it quickly became more than a pop success. It was a cultural statement celebrating curves, confidence, and self-acceptance. That identity stayed closely tied to her public image for years, which is why her more recent transformation has drawn such strong reactions. By the time she appeared at the Billboard Women in Music in 2025, the change was unmistakable. Megan looked significantly slimmer, with a more defined waist and a noticeably leaner figure overall. For some, this reflected discipline and a renewed focus on health. For others, it raised questions about whether the artist who once challenged traditional beauty standards was now moving closer to them. As public attention grew, so did speculation. Rumors circulated that medications like Ozempic might have played a role, an assumption increasingly common in discussions about celebrity weight loss. Megan, however, has never confirmed such claims. Instead, she has consistently explained that her transformation followed a major life change, becoming a mother. She has spoken about prioritizing strength, energy, and long-term well-being, working with nutrition experts, and building sustainable habits rather than chasing rapid results. Her journey highlights a subtle but important shift, not necessarily a contradiction, but an evolution. The message is no longer only about appearance, but about how a person feels in their body over time, especially as life circumstances change. Julia Fox first drew widespread attention with her breakout role in Uncut Gems, where her striking presence quickly set her apart. In the years since, she has remained a constant subject of public fascination, not only for her fashion choices and bold personality, but also for subtle yet noticeable changes in her appearance. Observers have pointed out that Julia now appears leaner, with sharper cheekbones, a more sculpted jawline, and an overall slimmer frame. The transformation, while not as dramatic as some others, has still fueled ongoing discussion online. As often happens in the current media climate, speculation soon followed. Some wondered whether medications like Ozempic might have played a role, reflecting a broader trend of linking celebrity weight changes to such treatments. Julia addressed these rumors directly in an interview with Entertainment Tonight. She firmly denied using any medication of that kind, emphasizing that she would not take a drug intended for individuals managing diabetes. Instead, she explained that her leaner appearance is the result of a demanding lifestyle, balancing motherhood with a fast-paced career, where long hours and constant activity naturally influence her physical condition. Still, with Julia Fox, there remains an element of unpredictability. Her evolving image seems to blur the line between personal change and artistic expression, leaving audiences both curious and intrigued. Rather than offering a simple explanation, her transformation adds to the sense of mystery that continues to define her public persona. Amy Schumer has long been recognized as one of Hollywood's most candid and unfiltered voices. Through her stand-up comedy and on-screen roles, she built a reputation for embracing authenticity, often using humor to challenge unrealistic beauty standards and openly discuss her own body image. Because of that honesty, many people took notice when she began appearing noticeably slimmer in recent public moments. Rather than avoiding the conversation, Amy chose to address it directly. In interviews, she openly admitted to trying Ozempic, a drug that has gained widespread attention in discussions about weight loss. However, her experience was far from the effortless transformation often portrayed online. She shared that the medication left her feeling persistently unwell, dealing with nausea, fatigue, and a level of discomfort that affected her daily life, including her ability to spend quality time with her young son. Ultimately, Amy decided to stop using the medication. For her, the physical cost outweighed any potential benefits. She emphasized that feeling healthy, energetic, and present in her life mattered more than achieving a thinner appearance. In doing so, she also voiced criticism toward parts of the entertainment industry, suggesting that some public figures have not been fully transparent about similar choices. By speaking openly, Amy Schumer added an important perspective to the broader conversation. Her experience serves as a reminder that widely discussed quick solutions do not work the same way for everyone, and that the pursuit of health must be balanced with overall well-being. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.